Number 10. Moths taste with their feet. Have you ever heard of a moth that tastes with its feet? Yes, some species of moths have special taste receptors on their feet that allow them to detect the sweetness of a plant's nectar before they drink it. These moths are often called nectar-feeding moths, and they use their tasting feet to find the plants that have the sweetest nectar so they can get the most calories possible from their food. No 9 moths can be kept as pets. It may not be as common as keeping a cat or dog as a pet, but it is possible to keep a moth as a pet. Some people keep moths because they are beautiful creatures that can add a touch of nature to your home. Plus, there are many different species of moths to choose from, so you can find one that fits your personality. Just like any other pet, moths need to be cared for properly in order to stay healthy. This means providing them with the right food, temperature, and humidity levels, as well as a clean enclosure. With proper care, some sources say that moths can live up to 2 years in captivity. So if you're looking for a unique and beautiful pet, consider adopting a moth. Number 8. There are different types of moth scales. There are over 160,000 species of moths in the world, and each type has its own unique set of characteristics. Some moths are brightly colored, while others are more muted. Some are large, while others are small enough to fit on the tip of your finger. And some are active during the day, while others are nocturnal. The variety is almost endless, and scientists are still discovering new species of moths all the time. What's more, these little creatures play an important role in our ecosystem. They pollinate plants as they move from flower to flower, drinking their sweet nectar and laying their eggs. They also serve as a food source for other animals, such as birds and bats. So next time you see a moth, take a closer look. You might be surprised at how beautiful and fascinating these creatures really are. Number 7. Some moths are edible. In some parts of the world, moths are considered a delicacy and are often eaten by humans. In Korea, for example, the larvae of the Korean silk moth are farmed and then boiled or grilled and served as a traditional dish. The larvae are said to have a nutty flavor and chewy texture. In Japan, the larvae of the oak silk moth are also eaten. They are often grilled or fried and seasoned with salt and pepper. The larvae have a crunchy texture and a slightly bitter flavor. Of course, not everyone is brave enough to try eating moths, but in parts of the world where they are available, they are definitely worth a try. Who knows, you might just find that you like them. No, 6 moths are not always grey. When we think of a moth, we often picture a grey, fuzzy creature that flies around at night and gets caught in our lamps. But the truth is, moths come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. From the bright pink and orange of the Indian moon moth to the stunning blue and green of the green hairstreak, there are moths out there that are anything but grey. In fact, there are even some moths that can mimic other insects, like this one that looks just like a leaf. So the next time you're outside, take a close look at the moths flying around you. You might be surprised at what you see. No. 5 moths have been around for a long time. Moths have been around for a very long time. The first moths appeared during the Cretaceous period, which began around 145 million years ago. This makes them older than dinosaurs, which first appeared around 230 million years ago. Moths have survived several mass extinctions, including the one that killed off the dinosaurs, and they continue to thrive today. There are now thought to be around 160,000 species of moth alive on Earth. Number 4. The Atlas moth is the largest in the world. The Atlas moth is the largest moth in the world. It gets its name from the Atlas Mountains in Morocco, where it was first discovered. These giant moths have a wingspan of up to 12 inches, which is almost as wide as a soccer ball. They are typically brown or black in color, but some have colorful patterns on their wings. Despite their size, Atlas moths only live for about a week. During that time, they eat a lot of fruit and flowers, helping to pollinate plants as they move from blossom to blossom. When they die, Atlas moths decompose quickly, returning nutrients to the soil. No. 3. The smallest moth in the world. The smallest moth in the world is the smallest insect in the world. That's right. This tiny creature is only about half a millimeter long, making it smaller than the period at the end of this sentence. The moth is known as a tiniid moth, and it lives in southern Europe. These little moths are so tiny that they can easily be mistaken for a speck of dust. However, if you look closely, you will see that it is a moth. Tiny day moths are usually brown or grey in color, and they often blend in with tree bark or leaves. This helps to protect them from predators. Number 2, moths are more numerous than beetles. Moths are more numerous than beetles. There are estimated to be around 160,000 species of moth alive on Earth today, whereas there are only around 400,000 species of beetle. Given that beetles have been around for much longer than moths, this is quite remarkable. Moths first appeared during the Cretaceous period, whereas beetles first appeared during the Permian period, which began around 299 million years ago. Despite their relatively short time on Earth, moths have managed to diversify and become one of the most successful groups of insects alive today. No one. Moths help plants make more fruits and vegetables. Moths are important pollinators. As they fly from flower to flower, they pick up pollen on their bodies. When they land on another flower, some of that pollen falls off, helping to fertilize the plant. This process is called pollination. Without pollination, many plants would not be able to produce fruit or vegetables. So next time you see a moth, remember that it is playing an important role in our ecosystem. Now you know some amazing facts about moths. Do you think these little creatures are fascinating or maybe even a little bit scary? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. See you next time.